in that we have proved that you have what derived all the formulas. Yes, and today there are some of the cases related to the equations. Okay, now let's talk about the first case of the equations. What is the first case? If a ball is falling freely under the action of gravity, if the ball is falling freely under the action of the gravity, suppose this is a marker, yes, and when you fall these markers, that is what freely falling from the what was the gravity, under action of gravity, then what will be the equation? Yes, what will be the equations? So now in that cases, A change into G, where A change into G means acceleration due to the gravity, and yes, that S change into H, that is the H is equal to what? Height. So in the equations, in the first equations, you have studied that what B is equal to U plus AT. Yes or no? You have already studied in the previous class that B is equal to U plus AT. Yes or no? So that under the action of the gravity, the equation will be changed and it will become B is equal to U plus GT. It means this A change into G. What is A change into G and T is the same. So B is equal to U plus GT. The formula will be what? When the ball is or when anything is falling under action of the gravity, yes, at the time you have to calculate that B is equal to U plus GT. Okay? Now, in the second equations, what is S is equal to U plus B by 2 into T. S is equal to U plus B by 2 into T. That S change into what? S change into H. Yes or no? S change into H. And U plus B by 2 into is same. It means height. The formula is to calculate the height is U plus B by 2 into T. Initial velocity plus final velocity by 2 into time taken. So the formula will be when H is equal to U plus B by 2 into T. One here I have changed here. S change into H. What is S change into H? Okay. Now equation number 4. We can write that S is equal to UT plus half AT square. Yes or no? S is equal to UT plus half AT square. But here S change into H. What is S change into H? And here G A change into G. So H is equal to UT plus 1 by 2 GT square. What is our required answer? H is equal to UT plus 1 by 2 GT square. In which condition? When a body is falling under the action of gravity. In that direction, in that conditions, S change into H and A change into G. Another is, in the fourth equations, we have studied B A square is equal to U A square plus 2AS. Now, this A change into G and S change into H. And the same as B A square is equal to U A square plus 2GH. These all are the equations when a body is freely under the action of gravity. Where, as you know that the value of the G is what? 9.8 meter per second square. What is the value? 9.8 meter per second square. But you can generally also write 10, or you can also write now the 10 meter per second square also. But we have to focus on these cases. Average, this is the average. So we have to 9.8 meter per second square. We have to write it. So now when a body is freely falling under the gravity, in that conditions, what will be become that final velocity is given, it will be, but initial velocity will be 0. Now look carefully once again. I am writing one thing. So in these conditions, what we have to do when a body is freely falling on the action of gravity? Yes, at the time, what will happen? Initial velocity what will become? Give 0. What is become? Initial velocity will become 0 and V final velocity will be given. Yes, you have to understand that one. So everywhere in this condition initial velocity is always 0. Okay? In which conditions? If a ball is falling freely under the action of gravity. Now case number 2. What is the case number 2? Okay. Now case number 2. What is the case number 2? If a body is thrown vertically upward. In these conditions, when a ball is thrown vertically upward, it means when you will throw any objects against the gravity, it means you will throw this now marker into upward. Yes, that is against the gravity upward, thrown vertically upward. At that time, what are the conditions will be? So at that time, A change into minus G, A change into minus G, and S change into H. S change into H and A change into minus G. It means against the gravity. Okay. So in this case, we have already learned that B is equal to U plus GT. In this case, this A change into G and minus this plus change into the minus. I will show you how it is. So B is equal to U plus AT. Yes, this B is equal to U plus A change into minus G. What is A change into minus G? So minus G into T. So B is equal to U plus minus GT. So what is our equation? B is equal to U minus GT. In which conditions? When our body is thrown vertically upward. And that conditions you can write. What we can write? B is equal to U minus GT. Yes, how it is? A change into minus G plus minus and B is equal to U minus GT. So in the same as equation number 2, what we have written? S is equal to U plus B by 2 into T, and that is S change into what? S change into H. What is change into? S change into H and U plus B by 2 into what? T. What is T? Okay, U plus B by 2 into T. So similarly, equation number 3, S is equal to UT plus 1 by 2 AT square. That change into what is? That S change into H. Okay, and H change into minus G. I already told you here S change into H and H change into minus G. In that condition, S is equal to U plus 1 by 2 AT square. In these conditions, what will happen? S change into H, S change into H, and U plus UT, sorry, UT plus 1 by 2 AT square change into what? UT plus 1 by 2 into A change into minus G into T square. So in this way, H become what? UT plus 1 by 2 UT minus 1 by 2 GT square. So our equations become what? H is equal to UT minus 1 by 2 GT square. In equation number 3, S change into S and H change into minus G. In which conditions? If the body is thrown vertically upward, in that condition we have to change it. Now equation number 4. What is equation number 4? It is B square is equal to U square plus 2A is, and when it is thrown vertically upward, and that conditions B square is equal to U square plus 2 into A change into minus G and S change into H. So that at that time, what we have to write? B square is equal to U square minus 2GH. So this is our the fourth equations related to the in case number 2, when our body is thrown vertically upward. In that conditions, B square is equal to U square minus 2GH. But one thing is noted, when anything is thrown vertically upward, when you throw anything vertically upward like this, upward conditions, at that time, final velocity, that is V become what? 0 meter per second. What will have to become? The end of velocity is what? 0 and initial velocity is given. Initial velocity is given and final velocity become what? 0. Okay? In which conditions? When a body is thrown vertically upward, and that conditions final velocity become what? 0. Now case number 3. What is the case number 3? Okay, now case number 3. What is the case number 3? If a body is traveling with a uniform velocity, if a body is traveling with a uniform velocity, in that conditions, initial velocity is equal to what? Final velocity. When a body is moving with a uniform velocity, and in that conditions, what will become? Initial velocity become what? Is equal to the final velocity. So acceleration become now what? V minus u by t. As you know, what is the formula of acceleration? V minus u by t. Whereas initial and final velocity is the same. So what will be? 0 a is equal to what? 0 minus 0 by t. That is equal to a is equal to 0 by t. That is called what? 0. It means acceleration is what? 0 meter per second square. It means when a body is traveling with a uniform velocity, at that time acceleration is what? 0. In that conditions, when a body is moving with a uniform velocity, when a body is moving with uniform velocity, at that time, what will be the conditions? As we already studied, s is equal to ut plus 1 by 2 ad square. Yes or no? And becomes when you keep the value of a acceleration due to uniform acceleration. When you keep the value of acceleration 0, and that conditions, what will happen? S is equal to ut plus 1 by 2 into what? 0. When you multiply it with 0, then it will be what? 0. Or s is equal to ut plus, what will be? It will be also 0. So therefore, s is equal to distance traveled is equal to initial plus initial into the time taken. It means s is equal to ut, u into t. What are your questions? When a body is moving with a uniform velocity, in that conditions, s is equal to u into t, initial velocity into time taken. Okay. Now I will try to sum the importance tips, important notes in your board. Okay, so you have noted some important notes related to the equations. Okay. Okay, now I have written some of the importance notes. You have to understand the basic notes here is, and I will telling you about the equations. It's a very important tips. Okay, so if you understand these tips, you can solve many numerical problems. Okay, so try to understand. I am explaining one by one. Okay, listen carefully. First conditions: if a body starts from the rest, suppose the body is in the rest, at that time when that body starts from the rest, the initial velocity, that is u, is 0. What is? When a body starts from the rest, the initial velocity, that is u, become what? 0. First case. When a body starts from the rest, the initial velocity is 0 meter per second. Number 2. If the body comes to the rest, now the body is in a motion, and when that body comes into the rest, okay, and that condition, final velocity is 0. What is? Final velocity is 0. In second case, once again listen, when our body are in the motion and they want to come in the rest, at that conditions, final velocity is 0. Final velocity is what? 0. Now, case number 3. If our body is moving with uniform velocity, I already explained you. When our body are moving in a uniform velocity, in that conditions, acceleration is 0. What is? Acceleration is 0. And then conditions, acceleration become what? 0. Now, fourth case, if our body is thrown vertically upward against the gravity, at that time final velocity became what? 0. What is final velocity is 0. That is v is equal to 0. What is v is equal to 0? When a body is thrown vertically upward, in that conditions, final velocity is 0. Okay. Now another 4 or 5 cases. If a body is freely falling under the action of gravity, in that conditions, initial velocity is 0. That is the u is equal to what? 0. So these are there are 5 things related to the equations. It's very important while you are solving the numerical problems. Just I am solving one numerical problem in your work and try to look how we can solve it. Okay, now let's do some numerical problem related to the what equations. Suppose here is the one question I have written. A bus starts to move from the rest if it's accelerated by 0.8 meter per second square. Calculate the velocity and the distance traveled after 8 seconds. What is the question? A bus starts to move from the rest if it is accelerated by 0.8 meter per second square. Calculate the velocity and distance traveled after 8 seconds. In that conditions, a bus starts from the rest. It means initial velocity is what? 0. What is initial velocity? 0. Because a bus starts from the rest. When a body starts from the rest, in that conditions, acceleration is what? Initial velocity become what? 0. So the initial velocity that is u is equal to what? 0. Acceleration is given. What is our acceleration is given? 0.8 meter per second square. Whereas time is 8 seconds. Time is taken what is 8 seconds. Now what you have to calculate? Final velocity and the distance traveled. That is the b and s. So as we know that the formula b is equal to u plus 80. You have already studied. b is equal to u plus 80. Where u is equal to what? 0. U is equal to 0 and a is equal to what? 0.8 into time is 8 seconds. So what will be the final velocity? 6.4 meter per second. What is the final velocity become? 6.4 meter per second. Now distance travel, and we have already studied about s is equal to u plus b by 2 into t, where u is equal to what? 0, b is equal to what? 6.4. What is b is equal to what? 6.4 by 2 into time is what? 8 seconds. So we have to practice it and divided by 4. So 6.4 into 4, that is 25.6 meter is our required answer. So this is our answer in the book. And the velocity is 6.4 meter per second and the distance traveled by the bus is 25.6 meter. Okay, in this way you can solve the next numerical. Okay, now numerical number second. Let's do numerical number second. A stone is dropped from the top of your school building. If it takes 5 seconds to reach on the ground, calculate the height of the building. What is question saying? Suppose this is the building of your house. Okay, and a ball is dropped from the building of the building towards the what? Towards the earth. In that conditions, the time taken to reach on the ground floor is what? 5 seconds. And what is the height of that building? What is the height? What is the height of the building from where a stone is dropped? That we have to calculate. So the time is taken. What is the time is given? 5 seconds. What is the time is given? 5 seconds. And what we have to calculate? The height of the building where a ball is dropped. That is yes. Now as we know, when a ball is dropped towards the what? Towards the gravity, towards the earth, at the time initial velocity become what? 0. I have already told you. When a ball is under the action of force, under the action of gravity, at the time what? Initial velocity become what? 0. So there is a u is what? 0 and a change into g. What is a change into g? And what is the value of g? 9.8 meter per second square. Yes or no? Now S is equal to ut plus 1 by 2 gt square. I have already explained you about. Now u became what? 0. 0 into 5 plus 1 by 2 into 9 by 8 into 5 square. Now when this became what? 0. 1 by 2 into what will be 245 divided by 2. What is our height of the tower or building? 122.5 meter. So this is our required answer. This is our what? The required answer. Then what is the tower or what is the height of the building? 122.5. This is the height of the building. Okay? In this way, you can solve the several questions in your. If you have know the books, then don't worry. I will give some homeworks in your. There is in this in your websites. There will be the some homework sign. Assign homeworks. Then I will give you the assigned homeworks and go in assign homeworks for the student is given and there and you will do that. Okay? Okay, thank you for this class. Okay, thank you for watching my videos and I am very thankful that you are watching my videos and I hope that you will see my next videos more and more. Please subscribe my YouTube channel, that is Educational Technical, and you will get the more and more new videos in my YouTube channel. Okay, thank you.